I'm very excited to introduce our guest, Elana Frankel. And she's a very special guest, given that this is Women's Month. Just in general, how women approach is different to a man when we try to establish a cannabis business and run with it.
So I think the approach to cannabis really depends on where in the supply chain you fall. So obviously there are businesses from soil to shelf. There's ancillary businesses, real estate, law, accounting, HVAC systems. So I think that it depends what it is you're trying to accomplish in the industry. And let's be clear, this industry is in chaos and there are no rules in chaos. And so we're actually all building the runway and building the plane all at the exact same time. So while that's very exciting and that sort of sparks a lot of entrepreneurial spirit, whether you're a man or a woman, you really need to be the type of person who can thrive in chaos and constant change. And it's even beyond pivoting. You are constantly waking up to something new. There has to be like an uber pivot word that we need to use in cannabis. So I think that it's one based on the type of person you are, male or female. But I do think that if you are talking about someone who is really at the beginning of the process, whether it's seed genetics, science, soil genetics, growing, cultivating, it's a farming agricultural business, that part of it. And then as you get more closer to the transactional retail part of it, that becomes a different kind of business plan. And then as you go into marketing and advertising sales, that's a whole other different. There are a lot of characteristics that can transfer over from other businesses for sure. But I do think you have to have a very strong constitution to be able to do this. And that strength, women have it, a lot of it.
What do you think about weed or cannabis becoming an element of a fashion?
I think there are two opportunities in the crossover between cannabis and lifestyle. I think the first is elevating the actual product. And while well-grown, well-cured, well-cared for flower will spark excitement and, capitalism for anybody, the packaging around it and the storytelling around it can be geared very much towards different segments of the population and different demographics. That's the sort of opportunity where women can come in and really brand something for someone specifically. And that goes beyond just slapping it in a pink box, stuffing it in a pink box. That means really storytelling around it, education, because it's the only way that this industry is going to succeed, and the only way this community is going to transition to an industry is by educating the consumer. And we've not done a great job at that, but we will continue to push. And I think that the other part of this conversation of how to sort of move cannabis into a more lifestyle experience is making it part of the aesthetic. So elevating the product and then moving it into a lifestyle space where you are overlapping with fashion, you're overlapping with art, you're overlapping with film, and really portraying and storytelling around the plant as a normal part of your daily life. That will also help destigmatize, normalize. In cannabis, every month is Women's History Month.
I agree with you.